What's up guys, it's Captain Rex Production 72 and welcome to the 16th installment of collecting the complete saga in LEGO. If you're unfamiliar, this is my series where I'm trying to collect all the playable characters from LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga in LEGO. This series features many real minifigures such as the Tusken Raider over here, and as well as many custom minifigures, for example this Count Dooku. And in this episode we're adding two minifigures, continuing with the theme. We're doing two more custom minifigures, both of which are from Return of the Jedi. And it's pretty cool because one of these minifigures I'm excited to put on, it's one of those kind of background NPCs that you fight, you can purchase from the cantina. Another one, I cannot wait to get the minifigure that pairs with it. I've not found too many people making that one, but that'll be something we get into later on in this episode. But anyway, yeah, I've been filming these back to back, which is pretty good, getting these out a bit more. But let's get into these two minifigures. This might not be the longest episode, but trust me, this episode will be nothing compared to what the next two are going to be. So stay tuned for that, but let's get into these two. So the two minifigures that we have today are made by Boskman Customs. You can find them on Instagram. Make some pretty cool stuff. We'll start off with my least favourite out of the two and then work our way in. So let's get started. So our first one up here is the Palace Guard minifigure, which is the same kind of piece as Lando Calrissian does from the early 2000s. This is a brilliant looking minifigure. There's not too much to talk. I'll lay it down here. There's not too much to talk about with this minifigure. It's just one of the standard NPCs that you fight in. I believe it's the Jabba sail barge mission, the Sarlacc pit. When you're fighting over that and you're trying to sneak through the sail barge and do all this stuff, is where you encounter this one. It is a nice looking minifigure, again, just a standard background minifigure, nothing too cool, but trust me, the second one is what's cooler to me. So this minifigure has another one that pairs with it, and I'm currently doing the research just now to try and find that one. Hopefully we find it soon, but it's Luke Skywalker in his Endor outfit, and this is pretty cool. Now, LEGO did do an Endor Luke in 1999, I'll throw a picture up, but when we did eventually start getting Luke in the Endor outfit modern day, he looks nothing like this. And I love this look, especially the helmet they have to have for this figure to work. Fix it here. The figure that makes this one work, the helmet that makes the figure work. Because back then, they had not come out with the piece yet for the Endor Rebels. They didn't actually get the Endor Rebels till 2009. So this is a pretty cool looking minifigure, and of course I cannot wait to get my hands on the Leia that goes with this. Not too many people seem to do the Leia, more people seem to do the Luke in the custom community, but you gotta admit that's a nice looking minifigure. Definitely the crew of the two. Yes, he does not have a lightsaber, but I'm going to talk about that in a moment. Let's get these guys over to the stand. Alright, rejoining me over here at the stand. So we're going to add the Palace Guard first. This minifigure just goes over here in the corner. There we go. It's nice to fill in that corner there. And look, he goes over here. He sits right above the Geonosian minifigure. And of course, it's the Leia that would go there, but brilliant. That's one of those ones I can't wait to get. I really need to pick up the Han Solo for that, but those are some of my favourite ones. Now, I was saying about lightsabers. As I mentioned in previous episodes, there's many characters on here who don't have any weapons. Leia needs a weapon. That Han Solo Stormtrooper needs a weapon. So does that Padme. That Padme does, that Leia does. There's quite a few figures that need weapons. Dak needs a weapon, and so on and so forth. But what I'm planning to do is, see the very last episode of the series is when I'll get round to adding all that. So that's kind of the game plan there, because, there's like Kiari-Mundi and Shock T need lightsabers, for example. So, it is all going to get sorted out. It's just a matter of when. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next episode. Trust me, this episode might not be in the coolest. I mean, I think adding Luke and the Palace Guard's cool, but trust me, wait till you see the next episode in the series. And then the one after that's even cooler. Because obviously I've got all these planned out and I'm filming them all ahead of time. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.